What's up, guys? My name's Owen, and welcome back to the Bent Fender podcast. And in this episode, I am going to be reviewing the 2022 Dover race. So, the first race on Sunday, Denny Hamlin and Chris Busch started on the front row. And then Josh Bilicki and William Byron had to go into a backup car after crashes in practice. So they have to start at the end of the field, at the tail end of the field. And Kurt Busch had to go to the back with a unapproved steering adjustment. That gets us to the first stage, which is 120 laps. And Chris Busch takes the lead off the initial start. Then a little while later, Denny Hamlin takes the lead. And then the first caution is the competition caution, which was at lap 40. Next, Denny Hamlin won the race off pit road there. Then, during that round of pit stops, AJ Allmendinger had a speeding penalty. After the restart, there was the second caution, which was for rain. Denny Hamlin won the race off pit road, but Kyle Larson leads since he did not pit, and including him, 5 other cars did not pit. And we did not get back to green because it went to a red flag at lap 78, and the race got delayed until Monday. So, on Monday, the race started up again with 37 laps to go. Kyle Larson leads. Then a little while later, Austin Cindric hit the wall. And then at the same time, Todd Gilliland spun off Ryan Blaney. Those together brought out the third caution. And Austin Cindric is the first person out of the race. So after that, that quick caution, Chase Elliott took the lead. Then with a couple laps to go, Denny Hamlin takes the lead. And Denny Hamlin held everyone off to win stage 1. After stage 1, there was only 1 car out and 6 cars were laps down. Stage 2 was 130 laps. And Denny Hamlin won the race off pit road, but he lost a tire, and it looked like Hamlin was racing the tire to the timing line of the pits. So that was a little bit funny. So after that, Ross Chastain takes the lead. Off the next restart, Christopher Bell pit early for some reason. Then Kyle Larson spun, bringing out the 4th caution of the race. Then Chastain wins the race off pit road, and he leads for a while. Then BJ McLeod takes his car to the garage. He was out of the race. Didn't specifically say what happened to him, but then after that, Kurt Busch spun, bringing out the 5th caution. And William Byron won the race off pit road. And Justin Haley leads. A little while later, Eric Jones gets loose and bumps Joey Logano, who hits the wall, bringing out the 6th caution. I feel like that one should not have been a caution, since Logano didn't spin, he just bumped the wall and slowed down a little bit. I don't feel like that deserved a caution, but I'm not a NASCAR official. I'm just a fan. After that, Kyle Busch takes the lead. And then Tyler Reddick, his tire comes apart, but he makes it safely to his pit. Maybe with a little bit of car damage, but if this was last year, that car would have been destroyed. This year, not so much. It's a little more durable. And Ty Dillon had the exact same thing happen. Then Cody Ware spins and collects Denny Hamlin, bringing out the 7th caution. And Cody Ware is out of this race. Kyle Busch wins the race off pit road. Then Ryan Blaney stays out and takes the lead. And Ryan Blaney ends up winning stage 2. So at the end of stage 2, 3 cars were out of the race, and still 6 cars were laps down. Now, for the 3rd and final stage, it was 150 laps. Kyle Busch leads. Then a little while later, green flag pit stop start, which Martin Truex Jr. takes the lead. Then during the green flag pit stops, AJ Allmendinger loses a tire, and that brings out the 8th caution of the race, and AJ Allmendinger is out of the race. So, after that, Ross Chastain wins the race off pit road, and Denny Hamlin had a speeding penalty. After the next restart, Daniel Suarez spins, bringing out the 9th caution. And then Chase Elliott and Ross Chastain battle for the lead, with Chase Elliott coming out on top. Then Tyler Reddick spins and hits the wall, bringing out the 10th caution of the race. Nobody pitted. And then coming down to the final lap, Martin Truex Jr. gets blocked by Ross Chastain, which Martin Truex Jr. actually spun off of that. And Chase Elliott wins this race, becoming the 4th Hendrick driver and 9th different driver to win this season. So the top 5 were Chase Elliott, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Ross Chastain, Christopher Bell, and Alex Bowman. So next week, join us at Darlington, where in the booth for each of the stages. For the first stage, it will be joining the booth will be the King, Richard Petty. Then in the second stage, it will be Bobby Labonte. And in the third stage, it's Awesome Bill from Dawsonville. Bill Elliott. So that's going to be an interesting booth, but it'll bring different insight. And all in all, this race was a good race. I am going to rate it a 7 out of 10. It was a decent Dover race. And Miles, he definitely had a good dinner yesterday. So, with that being said, Please like and subscribe. And we will see you for the next race. Peace.